Hello, okay, so I am back again with another video, and this video I just want to share with you, some of these stories that are happening out. The first story is coming from South Africa and Lesotho. Now, I'm going to read for you, as was shared by the South African Police Service. Okay, it says. Members of 8th South African Infantry Battalion deployed along with the South Africa and Lesotho border received a tip-off about a fleet of quantum taxis that was approaching Webner town suspected to be stolen. The South African National Defence Force and the South African Police Service were both on the scene when the convoy of quantum taxis approached. And immediately, when the suspects saw the law enforcement members, they opened fire. The South African National Defence Force and the South African Police Service returned fire. One of the suspects was injured and evacuated to Pmelodyzekey Hospital. The South African National Defence Force and the South African Police Service managed to win the firefight and get the situation under control. No South African National Defence Force member was injured. The convoy consisted of 13 quantums, one silver grey BMW, one red Golf 4, and Toyota Regis. In the vehicles were 150 males and 8 females, all Lesotho nationals. The battalion commander, Lieutenant Colonel M.A. Matibela, received confirmation that the quantums were not stolen, but were used to transport undocumented people into South Africa to work illegally in the mines. It was confirmed that the people did not cross at the port of entry, but at an illegal point along the border. All suspects, including the drivers, were arrested by the South African Police Service. Okay, so they say the traffic fines for the 13 quantums were issued for no operating permits and for violating the traffic rules. A total of around 121,500 rands was issued as fines. Okay, so this story here about 158 Lesothans who have been people from Lesotho who have been arrested when they were entering South Africa without proper documentation, actually being smuggled into South Africa using quantums. Okay, now moving to Zimbabwe. I think most of us, we know the viral story of the tour business that has been going on social media, where it is alleged that you can sell your tours for a lot of money, and you saw pictures, and videos going viral on social media, and a lot of people didn't understand where the story was coming from. Apparently, according to some statements, they're saying the story started from a WhatsApp group, then it went to social media, and it started to spread like that. But there is one particular man who was working at a mall in Zimbabwe, who then came out and was interviewed by a local newspaper about this tour business. We are not sure if he meant what he said or he was just being excited because of being on camera or anything, but he spoke saying that he was a tour agent and he was actually the one who was responsible for finding people who want to sell their tours. Okay, and this man now is being charged by the Zimbabwean courts. Yes, he was arrested, and he was arrested with public nuisance and also tarnishing the image of the country with a false story. I'm going to read for you some of the things that were written about this story. Okay, it says, a Zimbabwean court has charged a prankster for joking that he was part of a syndicate buying human tours for up to $78,000. Okay, he claims that he has been surviving, selling tours. And he said you can make a lot of money. His name is David Kaseke, who is 40 years old and is a cell phone dealer in Harare. So he appeared in a video saying he was part of a syndicate that bought human tours between 26,000 to 78,000 for the big tours. Kaseke appeared before the magistrate court on Tuesday, charged with criminal nuisance. Prosecutors said that on May 27, at around 4 p.m., the man was approached by a popular tabloid at his workplace in Central Harare and told journalists that he was part of the syndicate that was buying human tours for ritual purposes. Kaseke claimed that The small tow would fetch about between $25,000 to $30,000, while the big tows was going for $75,000. Okay, the video recorded by the tabloid went viral on social media, and when Kaseke was arrested, he said he had made the joke while intoxicated. Okay, so Kaseke said, well, he made this joke when he was drunk. You know, when he was interviewed by this journalist, he was just drunk and making a joke. But unfortunately, the video went viral. Therefore, he was arrested so that he could explain more or give details as to what is really happening. Okay, so the prosecutor said his joke materially interfered with the comfort, convenience, and peace of the public, as he had wantonly and mischievously raised a false alarm to the public. The magistrate, okay, is yet to hand down a ruling on the matter. Okay, so and like I said, this story, when it came out, you know, earlier on we saw the government of Zimbabwe sending in some people to investigate, like, is it really true and everything. So this is when it came out that it was just a joke, but it went. But again, we've seen that some people are taking it very serious. I've come across videos coming as far as Nigeria, saying in Nigeria they're now doing it also, and some people coming out to say, well, tours have always been sold for ritual purposes and everything. But I don't know. You know, a lot of things are happening in this world. A lot of strange things are happening. It might be a joke, yes, but strange things are happening around us. So you can never tell with people. You know, people have become so desperate, you know, everything. People are just going to do anything. Okay, we have heard a lot of stories in regards to this, the rituals of selling boat parts and everything. We have heard those stories, horrible stories that are happening, but this kind of story has been it was criticized by many people. Like, it can cause a lot of harm to the society. A lot of innocent people might end up being, you know, having their toes, you know, unwillingly cut off because people want to sell them. So that is why they had to, such kind of jokes should not really be made to go viral like that, because they can have some very bad implications. Okay, the results might be very bad anyway. So this is all I had for you. Okay, and of course I'm going to come back again with more stories of what is happening around us. Okay, I do have another story that I wanted to share with you. Okay, this one I wanted to ask, I'm not sure if this is true or what, that South Africa is planning on releasing a 500 rand note. I saw comments on that. Yo, it's a video for another day. I cannot mix it with everything that I've spoken now. It's a video for another day. But anyway, until then, goodbye. Watch the first video that I uploaded, okay? Please, thank you so much for my returning friends. And for those of you who are new to this channel, follow Zekey so that you don't miss on this and more. Until then, bye.